And we're back in the studio with another guest, this time very special guest. Yesterday I already asked you a few things. Dorrance Adam from all the way from Canada. Hello.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Also, anybody that didn't follow yesterday's stream, Adam actually came here through Lichess qualifiers. You were one of the winners of the package, and I certainly hope that you are enjoying this tournament.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, the chess isn't really up to par, but the venue and the town's really cool. I've been enjoying getting to see all the sites.
That's actually very amazing to hear. But okay, you said the chess is not going so great, but you did win today's games, and I feel like it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Strategical masterpiece, I would dare to say. So maybe take us through some of the key moments, or just the whole game.
Yeah, sure. So it's kind of a boring opening.
You were in the prep, and he was in the prep for he played very fast, yeah?
Yeah, I guess I don't know these positions so well, but I just wanted to get a game.
Perfect. That sounds
I think
good.
That's kind of the theme of this tournament. I'm just trying to get a position and play it. So I knew like up to here, and I know bishop f5 is a move.
Yeah.
I wasn't very familiar with it. Like I just know white's always kind of slightly pressing in these positions.
Correct. Yes.
I wasn't. Okay, b3.
All good, yeah.
And then knight d7, I wasn't sure exactly where the pieces should go. I know in like some setups you put the bishop on d2, but it's usually when the queen comes to a5. And in this scenario, he's kind of like forcing my hand where the bishop goes rather than reacting to if his queen comes here, if I can, I don't know, develop it to b2 or e3.
Yeah.
So I was curious about putting it on e3, but I wasn't that familiar, and I wasn't sure where the pieces should go.
Yeah, makes
and
sense.
Okay, I saw bishop d4, but it also doesn't seem so clear. I didn't think like something like queen a5 or knight c5, and
c5,
I don't really want to trade. Like I don't mind trading these bishops, obviously, but I thought I should just keep the pieces on and develop.
No, bishop d2 is probably just a very healthy move to make here.
Yeah, and then here, I guess I definitely underestimated his b5 right away. Like I just assumed you can't really play b5 without, like I knew b5 is an idea. I just thought I had it like covered too much because I saw the line we got in the game, but I was like, okay, I have a passed pawn and the bishop pair, and he's trading away his like good bishop. And then once I got to that position, I underestimated he could just like put the pawn on f6, and now. Like from afar, as soon as I kind of was forced into doing this, I was like, okay, it's probably not so bad for him. And it was actually really tricky to figure out what to do from there. So here, I should probably just do something else with my rooks.
Yeah, engine does suggest rook fc1, but then this keeping this rook on a1 is also
like a4 is always
a4,
the idea. I was just trying to be cute, so like if I play rook ab1 and like rook b8, a4, knight c5, then I think my queen can come to like e2 or e3.
Your plan was correct.
Yeah.
But b5 is unfortunate, that it works.
Yeah, I guess I've never like looked at this line specifically, and I've never seen it work so quickly. Just because like it feels like I'm just protecting everything, and I didn't think he was actually like
you also weren't you didn't think he would take bishop c3 because that looks so weird.
Yeah, I probably should have thought about it more, but I was like, okay, it doesn't matter so much.
Okay, even though the engine says it's 0-0, but you do have a bishop pair, and it's probably a bit easier to play for you.
The problem is I really underestimated this position because it's not so easy to play. I thought there should be some way to like trade rooks, because this rook's quite annoying on a2, but my problem was if I play there right away, I thought he plays
rook c2?
No, rook c2 was later on. Oh yeah, I thought he takes and queen b8, and okay, queen c7 is fine. But even something like maybe
no
queen c7 rook b8 was kind of what I was thinking, and I was like, okay,
actually you probably do lose.
Yeah, like I saw I could maybe play like queen b4 and somehow like save this pawn because I'm threatening checkmate. But then after f6 b4, I thought this was kind of a worse version. Like he puts his knight on e5.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I have rook a7, but like this is kind of what I was hoping to avoid, but I feel like it's really hard to stop if I'm holding onto this pawn, which obviously I have to if I'm trying to win this game. So yeah, from like kind of afar, I wanted to play rook a1, but then I realized I couldn't, and then I wasn't so sure what to do because I thought rook fc1. I forget exactly what I was thinking. My problem is this f2 square is always weak, and there's some
Somehow
scenarios.
Queen A7, huh?
Yeah, maybe after b4, which is what I played, I was worried about Queen c7, Queen a7.
Yeah.
Like if Rook fc1, because he's threatening Bishop c4, and now after Queen a7, I was like, I saw this position, and okay, I'm not losing, but it's really difficult to I don't know.
It's not so easy, even though you have a bishop where you would think it should be.
And this is why I spent so much time. Like I spent way too long, but it was also like if I don't play precisely, I won't be able to try and press.
It can just be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So then after Rook takes a2, you decided to play
b4?
Yeah,
I thought if I didn't move this, it was always going to be too weak.
Yeah, I think that's probably correct idea.
But now it's quite annoying because I thought the c4 square comes under fire.
Yeah, and like you said, Queen c7 was something you were worried about.
And it's kind of tough because, okay, I think he played Queen b8. Yeah. But like I can't even like do something like this because there's no attack. Like I can't even push h4, h5, or he probably just plays g5.
Yeah.
So yeah, after Queen b8, I think I have to trade queens. Like I didn't see any reason to try and play like Queen d3 because after knight e5, like I think Black's probably the one pressing because I wasn't even sure like these types of positions, like his rook's so active, this bishop becomes quite bad because this pawn blockades this pawn. And my f2 pawn could probably be a weakness in the long term. So it was actually it was more difficult to play. And obviously if I saw this, I wouldn't have allowed b5. But
yeah, it's also easier if you have played these positions before. Then at least you know some kind of ideas. No, it's okay. It's good that you're learning through experience though. And Queen b8 exchanging the queens, it's fine. It's just now you still have to play for the bishop.
And here was very tricky. I wanted to play Rook a1 again, but then I saw Rook c2 and I said something like this and Rook c8.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I could press this. Like, this might have been the wrong thought, but like against a lower rated player, I want to keep my rook on. And
as many pieces as you can. Yeah, understandable.
I probably might have been able to like press this endgame with the two bishops versus the bishop and knight, and that's probably better than what happened in the game. But I'm always kind of, I don't know, cognizant of the fact that I want to keep the pieces on if I really want to win. Like against a stronger person, I probably would have went for this and just said, okay, worst case, I
prove
draw.
Me that it's a draw.
But I have this problem where if I need to win,
I think we all have this problem. That when we want to win, we just intentionally play bad moves or not the best moves just to keep the game going. But somehow your moves did achieve something.
I thought about something like f4, but this looked a little scary, like opening up the second rank.
Especially when the rook is already on a2.
And like I wasn't, like I understood that knight e5 was probably kind of a strong idea for him, which I don't think he ended up playing until later. Yeah. But even something like this, like the e3 square becomes a bit juicy. So it's difficult to figure out. So I was also really low on time from being dumb. So I just played Rook fc1 and tried to keep the game going. Knight b6, I thought knight e5 might be interesting. Yeah. And I really wasn't sure about this endgame. Like again, I think I can press it, but how much is very difficult to say because like my bishop sits on f1, like it can't. If like this diagonal was open, okay, I'd put my pawn on b7 and probably figure out a way to
that would be amazing, but this time you would put it on b5 and bishop on f1 and hope for the best.
And that it wasn't too
you weren't sure.
I wasn't enthusiastic about that, but also I wasn't sure what else I could do because from afar I wanted to play bishop f1, but then I realized I'm allowing knight f3. Okay, I missed knight g5, but I said even if knight d2 takes and okay, maybe this is a little. I don't even know if this is a better version. Like his pawn structure is a bit better.
I think it's a bit better.
Yeah. So I think if he played that, I was gonna take and just hope for the best.
Also, probably he didn't want to just allow the b pawn to pass so easily.
Yeah,
so it makes
exactly.
Sense.
And I thought this makes sense, and the way he set it up. Yeah, I was also running out of time. And I wasn't sure. I wanted to play so many moves, but like bishop f1, I thought like bishop c4, and I wasn't in time. Like if in a perfect world I can put my bishops on e1 and f1, I think I'm very happy, and like he can't cover the c4 square. But it's like this weird position where I'm just not in time to do anything. So I picked bishop d4, but I thought knight c4 was a nice move. And yeah, my whole idea behind bishop d4 was knight c4, rook a1.
Finally, what you wanted to
trade
achieve.
because if I can't trade at least one rook, I don't think it's going to be very easy to win. And obviously this pawn's protected by tactics with the back rank. Yeah, but I wasn't too. I guess I was always like optimistic I could win, but this doesn't seem like the most the easiest position to play, especially with my clock running a little bit low, and I still had to make 16.
But somehow, if somebody is playing for